Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Gamer from here. Sorry, I'm back with Let's Play Into Black here. Now, I did, in the Oculus settings, there is a way to lower the volume for, like, the game and for my audio and the game audio. I lowered it a bit more.
We're almost done. One device left.
I will say this, I already had it at, like, let's say, like, 30% audio volume, maybe 40%. Actually, I don't know. It's not like a percentage thing, it's more like a bar, and I had it down basically to, like, 15-20%. And when I was recording the video last a few weeks back, I've noticed the audio actually was a lot louder than I realized. And that's kind of the problem with the way that this gets recorded is it combines my audio and the game audio, so it's not like I can lower it in my editing settings. So sadly that's not a thing. But I did lower it in the Oculus itself, so hopefully it works. Anyways, we're up to the next thing here. Try about fire. Sorry about the lack of content here for this game. I just haven't been in the mood to play it over the weekend. That or I got too busy. Like what was it last week? I was doing something with.
If the caretaker was a supervillain, I'd say we'd found his lair.
We're here. Oh, I see. That's where we came from. Oh, I can get the gold actually. I think. It's weird I can go backwards. There we go. Right? I feel like we came from here. Whatever. Gold is copper. I think it's copper. Eh. Right, we came down there. Welcome back. This is the way forward, I think. Which down the way forward?
Long way down.
Or there. But yeah, I hope I lowered it a bit. I do hope it's better now. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that the volume was still loud. And there's a tunnel there I can go to. Oh, sorry. Headset's freaking out there. Still freaking out. What? Okay, headset is still freaking out. Come on. I mean, I have all my lights on. It's not lights. It's just being weird. Hey. Like that. Okay. I always forget that I still have a jetpack. That's over here. No. No. Pretty safe area. Game. 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 That away, please. Good. And yeah, I guess I can turn the sound down in the game itself. Let me do that, actually. Why not? Audio. Alright, that's fine. It's a little lower for me, but I can deal with it. Whee! So. Yeah, that's actually, even for me, that's kind of better. Not irritating me. Like, I was able to handle it, but now hearing it lower, still loud, but lower, that you can be like, oh wow, it actually was kind of loud. Quartz tree. Oh, I know this could be random, but I do hope you guys, for those who do watch my Satisfactory Let's Play, are enjoying it. I plan on doing one more part this upcoming week. Ooh, my Minecraft processor is nice. Yeah. I do plan on doing one more part this week. Next week, Tuesday. There's a that should be part 4, and then we'll go back to Planet Crafter after that, and then probably do 2 Planet Crafters, and then go every other week with Planet Crafter and Satisfactory. I'm gonna go back, by the way, before I enter the main area. You stay over there, guys. Okay. I wasn't sure if for some reason I forgot if I opened that or not. Sorry about the weird lagginess. It's the headset being weird. Shotgun SMG. missed the reload. Whoopsie. Good bones. Whoops. Now, I do want to state that I haven't played it off camera at all this game. Like I said, I was, and the reason, which, like I said, I was like a month back now. I really do hate this game sometimes. Because I made a kind of a weird realization here, and I could be wrong about this, and that is that, like I should have, like I said, like 2 months back, before we're basically kind of towards the ending of the, at least I think this is the ending of the game. And that was kind of my realization, is why it hasn't been going playing the game off camera by myself to like level up my character and stuff, because I'm like, if this is the ending or close to the game, then do. And that was kind of my thought process there. All right, so we still have all that, which is that entrance there, right? Because up there, and then I didn't even notice we have all this up here to check out too. Isn't that just that? Okay, and we still have all this thing we need to explore. All right. Wow. All right, so we got sorry, this is kind of interesting. Cave to my right, that one, and then that cave, which so there's a cave up there. So if I look, see what my yellow is here, somewhere. It's that cave there, I think. It's just off a bit, but yeah. No. So that cave there, that cave is right there. Got it. Okay. And they're both dead end caves, so that's good. Nope. Hey. Oh. I may have getting a workout from this. The problem is, for the pickaxe part, when you throw it, it needs to hit the tip here, and that's why it doesn't always connect. You know, it's like the God of War hammer from God of War. Not Mjolnir. The axe, what it's called, the Leviathan axe from God of War, the game, on PC and console. I think you can play on console too. I think, but it's like that. You know, you throw it, same aspect, but you know, because it's a tip. Sorry, what I'm saying is that the Leviathan axe, you can throw it and it'll, you know, no matter if it hits any part of the enemy, it still does damage. While with the axe, it has to be the tip, so. But the concept is the same. Which I want to say, I do feel like the God of War game, they could have easily put it on the headset. Alright, that's good enough. So, like, imagine we like having to go like this to like throw stuff, and like his hammer just. Now, like, that'd be so cool. I would love it. I think a future God of War game should be on the engine of the current God of War game, but in VR. I think that'd be so cool. And like, clearly, whatever engine they're using to make this game into Black Hair is pretty fucking good. Like, I think that's the problem with VR headset games is a lot of they have a lot of engines to build games. But it's putting the time and effort to make it. Slash. having the right engine to build it. Because, you know, you can use engines like Unity, that's an engine to build games, or an engine like Unreal. But is that the right engine to use for a game like God of War? It is whatever engine they use for it on PC/console is, but not for VR. Well, this engine clearly is a good engine to use because it, you know, seems to work right. And especially that it has this whole feature, you know? Alright, let's open this thing. Let's puzzle this bit. Okay. Green. That way, this way, down, that way, down. And it goes this way, this way, this way, up, this way, that way, that way. Oh, wait, okay. Purple. That way, down, that way, right, this way, that way. Up. Hold on. Ah, I see. Actually, kind of did that wrong there at the ending. I thought I left more like that way path open, but that way works too. That's another thing. That puzzle just reminded me of, which I wanted to talk about. And that is that there's an old game called, what is it called? Okay, back up. I think something in my room here. It's called. What's it called? It's a really old game back for, and it had that detective in it, and like you got blamed for the murder of your cop that was with you and another cop because you were investigating a murder or whatever. And in the game, you can use guns and stuff like that. But what's cool about the game is you can also like, take the gun, and after it's out of ammo, you use it as like a budding weapon. And my point here, before I go to my point here, I remember it was called something damned. What I'll do is right now I'll throw up an image or the name of it basically right now. Is that cool? No. Criminal Condemned Origins, something like that. Like I said, I'll throw up an image. But yeah, that game you'll see the image here. Sorry. My point about that game is maybe kind of, you know, cool to see games like that, and not just on VR, but in general, being remastered. That'd be kind of cool. But also, like, would be cool to see a game like that also on VR as well. Both remastered for just normal PC and console. Or maybe not remastered, but like another, like, take on it. Oh, am I hitting? Hey. Oh, you're hitting me through the wall. Yeah. Good. He was hitting me through that wall there. That's so yeah. But yeah, games like that would be cool to see remastered / on VR. There's a lot of old games like that that like would be dope as hell to see in VR. Get a remaster now, I think. Alright, those are full now. And those are full now. Yep. Now, obviously, certain games that shouldn't be remastered are games like Fallout. Fallout probably would work better, but Skyrim. Skyrim has a VR version of its game, and it fucking does not work at all. Like, I've never played it, but I've seen like images and videos of it, and holy hell, it does not look that good. Like, they tried. I will give them props for trying, but yeesh. Yeesh. I think I already have that. But yeah, that red blob is the same as the mushroom red mushroom I can pick up. Okay. Ah, I see. There's like a kind of like a pathway on the side here that you can kind of go up. Kind of. Yeah, that's why this is protruding out on this side. That side's not, though. It's like a kind of like an invert, and prompt, forgot the word, but basically kind of like a staircase. Inadvertently a staircase. Meaning it's not like an obvious staircase, but it is a staircase nonetheless. Oh, nice lava. Nice lava image. I do know those have animations. I don't know why they're not flowing. I think this part of the image is bugging out. What are these again? Some flower thing. Some weird crystal something. See? I threw it perfectly at it, and because it hit the tip and not the actual, right part, it, nice. You know what's funny, actually? I think you're supposed to use maybe those. That's why they're like that. Maybe? I don't know. The platform here. I am glad the ores are pretty obvious. I think like they like kind of like glow. It looks like. Sort of. You're not speaking. None of them. Neither of us are saying a thing, which is funny to me. Nothing to say, I guess. Ow, game. Dick. Come on. This is nothing. This is really nothing, game. So I did all that for Bupkiss. Bupkiss game. Bupkiss. Should have known. It always happens. Hello? Yeah, you'll come back to me. Yeah. Cool. Waste of time. Sorry about that. Wee. Wee. I got everything else though, so that's good. With grace and style. Deal with the thingy. Go in the wall shit, please. Dickhead.
Quite the welcoming committee.
Do you think they were here on purpose to protect this place?
Possibly, but I'd say these guys just like the heat. Remember how warm that nest was?
Don't remind me.
Alright, let me go and check and see if the timing of the video. Alright guys, we're back, and the video's only been 25 minutes, but I decided we're gonna end the video here just because it's just saved, and I don't know how much too long. Stop it. What the f- Yo, an invis fuck is hitting me, game. Yeah, so we're here. We just spawned. There's so much more to take care of. This is gonna take a while. So yeah, we're gonna cut this into 2 parts. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you don't like, comment, subscribe for more. Yeah, that's gonna take another. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.